the cube, the soul, and the healing we've been missing. Science helps us understand how we work. Spirituality helps us remember why we're here. And when life feels like it's falling apart, when anxiety spirals or relationships fray, when identity blurs and we feel like we're failing, what we need isn't just answers. We need alignment, because a brain scan can show you what's firing, but it can't tell you what your pain is trying to teach. Science might guide you to regulate your nervous system, but spirituality helps you ask, what am I really afraid of? That's why these two worlds, science and spirit, aren't enemies. They're twin compasses pointing toward healing. Life is like a Rubik's Cube. Everyone's twisting and turning, trying to line up the colors. Some sides look perfect, others stay a mess. And we keep thinking, maybe if I just do one more thing, everything will finally click. But we're missing the pattern. Science tells us how the cube turns. Spirituality asks, why are you solving it in the first place? Put them together, and we don't just get life hacks, we get depth. We get a worldview that makes space for both our brokenness and our beauty. Mental health isn't just a brain problem. We talk about mental health more than ever. Therapy, meds, mindfulness apps, they're everywhere. And still, people are drowning. Maybe that's because we've gotten really good at naming pain, but not always healing it. We know the terms: trauma, anxiety, burnout, depression. But knowing the name doesn't tell us how to carry the weight. And underneath it all, we're lonely, digitally connected, but emotionally starved, seen, but not known. So we keep treating mental health like it lives in the brain. But maybe, for a lot of us, it actually lives in the soul. Because sometimes the real question isn't, what's wrong with my chemistry? It's, why don't I know who I am? What am I living for? Even in cases where disorders like OCD or bipolar are present, yes, meds and therapy matter. But even then, you still need meaning. You still need hope. You still need a reason to get out of bed in the morning. The gut knows, too. And just when we think we've figured out the mind, science turns the whole thing upside down. Did you know the gut produces over 90% of your body's serotonin? Studies now show that gut bacteria can trigger mental health conditions. Rats given gut microbes from people with schizophrenia develop schizophrenic behavior. That's not a theory, that's real science. So maybe what we call mental illness is actually whole body illness. Maybe our healing won't come from isolating the brain, but from embracing the truth that we're connected all the way through. Spirituality doesn't just soothe, it strengthens. Dr. Lisa Miller's research shows that people with an active spiritual life aren't just more hopeful, they're more resilient. Their brains respond differently, the parts that shut down in depression. They light up when someone connects to something higher. Prayer, meditation, stillness, these aren't fluff. They're medicine, so healing might be therapy and prayer, medication and meaning, science and soul. The real threat? The way we're living. It's not just our biology hurting us, it's our lifestyle. We're constantly stimulated, scrolling, swiping, refreshing. We've lost the ability to sit with pain. The moment we feel sad, we numb. The moment we feel alone, we distract. There's always a dopamine hit within reach. But pain isn't a problem, it's a message. It's your soul saying, hey, something's not right. When we avoid it, we don't escape, we amplify. We're all addicted to the noise, and here's what's terrifying. This isn't just about weak willpower. Notifications, likes, pings, they are literally engineered to keep you coming back. We say, just put your phone down, but that's like telling someone to eat healthy while they live in a vending machine. This isn't just digital fatigue, it's identity erosion. We are being trained to value speed over depth, novelty over substance, appearance over authenticity. But there's still hope. Awareness is the first rebellion. When you start to see the system, you can begin to choose differently. Small choices, silent mornings, phone-free walks, real conversations. They remind you, you are not a machine, you are human.